Hey everybody, this is Hin Speaks. Today I'm doing a Halloween podcast. And I am here with my co-host, Andrew Sobel.
Hey guys.
And our special guest for this podcast, Accused Holdout. So, the topics for today are Best Halloween Memory, How Much Candy is Too Much, Halloween Pranks, Dumbest/Best Halloween Outfit, and Halloween Safety. Which do you guys want to do first?
I thought we were just going to start from the top and then go down.
Start from the bottom, now we're here. Start from the whole team's freaking here.
Precisely.
So,
No, I don't care.
Which one are we doing?
I guess we'll start from the top.
Okay, best Halloween memory. Let's go with Accused first. What's your best Halloween memory, Accused?
Did I ever tell you I hate going first?
No, you haven't.
Well, I've had quite a few good Halloweens, some bad Halloweens, but one of the better ones for me was a more recent one. I was just sitting around watching TV, and they were playing a Nirvana concert on TV, and I was really into Nirvana at the time, and I'm like, this is so cool, man. So I watched that. They cut some of the concert out, but they did play most of it, and I watched that, and then afterwards I said, you know what, I'm gonna dress up like washed up 90s rock star for Halloween. This Halloween. I had no ideas, and I just really didn't know what to do. So I put on some ripped jeans and a crappy t-shirt, and I got a guitar, and I put on some slippers, and there you go. That was my costume.
Do you have a long-haired wig?
No, I did not. My hair kind of took care of that bit. It wasn't really long, but it fit the bill.
Nice.
And that's your best Halloween memory?
One of the better ones. I can't really think of too many others at this point, so it'll have to do.
Alright, Andrew.
Mine's an odd one because, like acoustic hull note over here.
You're not gonna let me live that down, right? You're gonna keep saying that.
No, we won't acoustic walnut.
You wouldn't believe how many people have called me acoustic. It's ridiculous.
Okay, sorry. I don't have a lot of per se good or bad Halloween memories, but I do have a very fond one back in second grade. I dressed up as the Cat in the Hat, and so did my teacher.
You did what?
And so did my teacher. We didn't plan it that way. That was the funny part. It just happened that way, and it was like, I loved my teachers back then, especially my second grade homeroom teacher. And when she had that on, I was like, oh my God, she actually likes me. She actually appreciates me for who I am.
You are my idol.
You are my senpai. I shall love you and hug you and kiss you forever. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, my best Halloween memory, it was, how long ago was that? That's like 3 years ago, I think. And I dressed up as Master Chief from Halo 4, and it was awesome. I had, it wasn't actually armor, it was more like, trying to melt the thing. It's not plastic or anything.
A battle suit?
Well, it's basically a battle suit, but it's made out of, I can't remember what the hell it was. It's like cloth or something, but it looked cool. And it was actually a green thing. I still have the helmet. I'm actually looking at it right now. But we, for that time, we used to go to the mall. And it was a big-ass mall back in, Salem, I believe? Yeah, Salem. And it was a big-ass mall, so we just walk around. And, less than 3 minutes after we walked into the mall, no joke, 2 girls, twins, walked up to me and said, "Can I take your picture?" I was in a group with me, my brother, and my stepdad, little sister, and just randomly they just walked in and said, "Hey, can we take a picture of you?" I was like,
Do you wanna take
sure.
a picture? Okay.
Sadly, they took it with their phone because my phone wasn't with me at the time, so I don't have the picture.
What is it with you and getting lucky with all the ladies?
I don't know. My charisma is just
He's
off
a
the
fun
chart.
Mexican lucky. Okay, I gotta stop.
In the comments below, for you guys who actually watched this, comment your answers for our 5 topics, and yeah, do it as usual. Post us with more. Whee!
We'll all have a little discussion down in the comments as well.
Yes.
Except for me, because I never see these.
Oh,
Sad face.
Sorry, guys.
you're no fun, Andrew. You're not a team player.
Then what am I doing here?
Nothing.
You're entertaining us with your presence. You must use the force, young one.
Thank. Use foresight too. Okay, next question.
How much candy is too much?
I will say this right now. Too much candy is filling up your entire pumpkin-shaped bucket.
You have pumpkins.
is
We
way
have
too
bags. We have the one last time we had bags with superheroes on them, and they would like at least 2 to 3 times the size of a pumpkin head thing.
Bucket?
Yeah, pumpkin bucket.
Bucket?
And we filled that thing to the freaking brim before we ate.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we had to eat that thing for 3 months before we finished.
That sounds about right.
I will say this. Just do not. It's very tempting, but do not eat candy from when you were hungry to when you were completely full. Just
Yeah,
don't.
it's a very bad
There's
idea.
bad
You
results.
will not be able to do anything.
Excessive sugar for diabetes, excessive sugar for hyperactivity, it's just no good. Even sugars for rotting your dang teeth.
If you have diabetes and
Yeah.
you're on Medicare,
As it turns out, things like caffeine and
Thank
sugar, they make me sleepy.
Thank you, Walter Brimley.
your testing supplies may be covered.
uh,
I have
So-
diabetes.
so too much candy is you can't eat it.
Well, 1 or 2 pieces is fine, but just save the rest.
Don't
1
pig
or
out on it.
2? Are you kidding me? 1 or 2? That's what?
Hey,
I
hey,
eat like
it depends on your-
I
Hey,
huh?
I'm not saying you don't have to. I'm just saying it's recommended that you don't pig out too much.
I'm just saying you don't want to.
It depends on your body and depends on how much you can handle.
depending on the candy. I don't like taffy.
Do you like Laffy Taffy?
No, last time I had Laffy Taffy, I swallowed it and threw up on my grandma's shoes.
Good to know.
Can we hear more about that story?
Good to know. Maybe we should talk about the story when we have a little bit more time.
Okay. We have a lot of time, but
Implying we don't have a lot of time right now.
let's go with Halloween pranks. I cannot into this because I have never been pranked or have pranked anybody.
I have seen a lot of prank videos, and I know a lot of pranks that are being done, so I can handle this.
I have not pranked or been pranked, so
There is the usual toilet paper and bombing of
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah.
Then there's the jump scares where you enter people's houses and they spook the living crap
wait,
out
jump
of you.
scares. I have one. Last Halloween, me and my friend, well, my group of friends, there's a lot of friends, but one of them, her name was Anna, and she was really funny to be around at times. She's also kind of cuckoo. But, so we went, and basically it was very foggy. I mean, it was cold and foggy that night. And we were just walking around town, and we saw a giant field that was super dark and super foggy. So my friend,
Sounds like every horror movie ever.
my friend who's currently in Alaska, he had to move, but he dared her to go into the field. Unknown to her, my brother and one of my other friends was in that field lying down. So she was just walking that field like normal, And then they just both jumped up in front of her, and she ran like Sonic.
Oh, Jesus.
Almost knocked me off my ass when she rammed into me.
Gotta go fast.
The sad
Gotta
part
go
was that she was
faster.
holding what is basically a sword.
Was it foam or plastic?
It was Mel.
Okay.
It was
dull metal?
slightly dulled Mel. She was wearing a Legend of Zelda Link costume, and she had
Oh.
the freaking shield that my stepdad made, as well as the sword.
Nice.
And the thing wasn't sharp; it was actually kind of blunt at the end, but it was still a sword that was long and pointy.
Wow.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, she smacked me upside the head with that one point. Not on purpose, mind you. She was turning a corner.
Okay.
It's kind of painful, but that was an amazing prank right there.
I've seen a lot of YouTube videos by a guy named The Magic of Rahat.
The
And
what?
recently, ever seen the Invisible Driver prank video for drive-thrus?
Possibly.
It's the same guy. Well,
Oh.
he's been doing prank videos with Halloween costumes. And one of them, I kid you not, is the alien chest burster.
Oh God.
This.
He did this in a drive-thru, and he also did it in the middle of like sidewalks and public areas, and they freak people out, and it freaked me out a little bit.
Oh, I just lost it.
Ah, you just lost it.
Oh, I remember it. There's a funny video of there's this guy, and behind him it's called the demon possession. What happens if you do demon possession? And there's just this normal guy, and he had the Grim Reaper behind him.
Oh, jeez.
And
No.
when he walked to a bench and sat down, was talking to the guy, and the guy said, what is he doing right there?" And the other guy said, "Who?" He's like, that black guy, that black coat guy who's just standing in front of you doing absolutely nothing." He's like, I don't see any guy. What are you talking about?" Then the hood guy, he's wearing a complete black coat, and he reached his hands over and grabbed the guy by the head, and the guy faked being possessed and fell to the ground in a heap.
Oh.
And then the guy turned to the other guy, and he's like, "Oh hell no, I'm out! You screw you, asshole! Don't you touch me! I'll bring that! I'll bring hell upon your head!"
That's funny.
It
see
did
that.
for like 6 other guys just randomly happening. It was freaking hilarious.
Funny.
I love pranks. So do you guys have any?
What's the dumbest costume you've ever seen?
Oh, jeez. I've seen a few, but I can't really pick out any particular.
Oh god,
one.
there's a picture on I think it was on Facebook, and it was just randomly linked to me, and I looked at it. It was of a girl who had barely anything on. I mean, she was cosplaying as something, but she was standing next to a poster that said, "If we dress like sluts, grab our butts."
That convenience.
Yeah, she's just like
That's
posing in front of the
absurd.
thing, wearing what counts to a bikini of armor.
An armor kini.
Nice. Yeah, that was kind of odd. Oh god. Do you guys play Persona?
I've heard of it and never played it.
No.
Alright, Persona 3, the third one. There was one of the basically have people with you, and you get to have like personas and stuff, they're different things, but either way. One of them was called Mara. And basically it was a giant phallus that had tentacles.
A giant what?
Phallus.
What's a phallus?
A dick.
I was hoping that wasn't the case, but okay.
But it was a giant phallus on what is basically a chariot with tentacles.
Are you talking about Pandora?
Huh?
Wet.
Never mind.
Just.
And there was a person who cosplayed as it.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
That has to be the worst costume I've ever seen. Yeah, that's just. I don't think you guys can top that, can you?
Oh my! The audacity of some people.
I can top you on the boring factor. I have an uncle who participated in one of my younger cousin's musicals. He dressed up as a tree. A very, very boring tree.
Wait. I'm going to guess that it was Fluttershy, cause she wants to be a tree.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Ew, ponies. Who likes those?
Right? They're for little children. They're for little girls.
It is an amazing
watch
show.
the wee macho man and want to watch some that.
Dusty Cat! Yay! Sorry.
'Cause we're all little girls.
On a serious note, I didn't see the costume, but I imagine it was pretty generic.
Oh my god. I just saw something. Dusty Cat, but as a tiny female. With the giant bulging muscles and everything else. And the voice, but as a tiny female. Oh my god, that's
I'm not even going to.
Alright. Now for the other side of the topic, best costumes.
Oh, there was there's a guy, I can't remember who it was, but he basically had, he and like 3 other guys were with him, and there was like one girl, and they all wore Spartan armor, like full metal Spartan armor, as they walked into, the cosplay. They actually had, assault rifles, but they're like airsoft, as they walked in there, but it made so it almost identical to the actual assault rifle. And they just like walked in there, giant metal hulking things.
That kind of Spartan. I thought you meant from the movie 300.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. I'm like, how does this even match up?
Like with red
from Halo.
Claws and red like padding.
Yeah, I was talking about Halo.
Yeah,
okay.
That didn't come to mind either.
The Spartan soldiers.
I have 2 types of favorite costumes. One is always the 2-person costumes, the one that are like very big and very long, like like giraffes, horses, that sort of thing. I always love those. But my all-time favorite has to be Princess Peter New, Lord in his name we say, yup.
Yes.
In his name we say, yup.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Okay.
I'm going to create a religion now called the Religion of Peter New. And Princess Peter New will be our god.
Sadly, I'm not able to join that club since, I'm on the whole CMC side, not the Big Mac side.
No!
Oof.
Andrew, you seen Star Wars, right?
Funny you say that. I know a lot about Star Wars. I know the plot. I don't like the series.
Do you remember
so
Jabba the
you're more
Hutt?
of a Trek person then?
I don't like Star Trek either.
Damn it.
Weird. But do you know of Jabba the Hutt?
Yes, I know of the giant blob that is Jabba the Hutt.
it took 5 people to do that in that one costume.
Really?
Yeah, 5 people had to be in that one costume.
I can see that now. 1 for one arm, 2 for the mouth,
Yes.
another for the other arm, and 1 for probably the tail.
Yeah. 5 people inside that would be an amazing costume for Halloween. 5 people just walking around in that big ass costume.
Yeah, the giant blob of a thing.
People holding other people.
Oh. Because it's Halloween, we know all the dangers that happen with it, so it is our duty. We are obliged to do this. Halloween safety.
No.
From each of us, we will give 1 piece of advice on how to be safe this Halloween season. Sin, it is your turn for punishment.
God damn it. Let's see here. One thing Halloween safety. Oh, yes. Always check your apples for razor blades.
I was thinking you would go that route, but I'm actually serious. Do something that's actually...
Let's see. Always be wary of other people when you're walking down the street. And, yeah. Try not to hit anybody with your weapons if you have any.
That's pretty good. Mr. Holnope?
Yes. If you're going up to someone's house and if you're still trick-or-treating at whatever age, I mean, I stopped trick-or-treating like a couple of years ago, like when I was like 13 or so, but whatever. Anyway.
Get lighter.
What?
Yeah, at a certain point, my thing can't hear you anymore. You know that, right?
Sorry, let me move a little closer. Anyway, point is, I stopped trick-or-treating a while ago. If you're going up to somebody's house, just don't go into their house. Just don't do it. You don't know if to like lock the door and like hold you for ransom or whatever. So just be cautious. Like kind of going off of what Sin said. Be very cautious of other people because you don't know their motives.
I'm gonna go a slightly different route with this. Always use the buddy system. Don't.
Yes.
Always travel with at least one other person, and use a flashlight if it gets too dark out.
Yes. Or use your weapon if it has inbuilt flashlight thingy. That way you save up on electricity.
Honestly, a flashlight is probably better than those costumed flashlights because they are actually more efficient, and their lights are brighter.
Accused, what are you doing?
I just got a phone call. Ow, damn it.
And on that note, I think we should call this a close. This has been our Halloween special with your host, Sin Speaks, and our guest, Accused Holnote.
And my
And
co-host,
I am Andrew.
Sobo. If you guys want to contact me, look at the links in the description below. Please give us topics, comments below, like, and subscribe if you want more of this.
Nobody ever contacts me.
Yeah, nor me. And I will be doing another interview at some point soon. There's a guy named Briston Brown. You can look him up on IMBD. He's an awesome guy. He also has a YouTube channel. I'll also be doing a couple more Let's Plays at a later point. Accused plays awesome rhythm, Halloween style. Do it!
I'm a music pony.
We'll see you later.
You guys want to add anything?
You ruined my outro.
I make music. That's about all I have to say.
Why'd you have to ruin my outro? That sounded so good. Then you had to go and do your plug-in.
Well, of course I have to do that before anything else, so everybody doesn't, listen to anything else. You can do it again if you want.
Bye!
The game.
Goddamn you, Q's. We shall see you all next time. Do 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 do.